This is the inaugural video of my 1956 white 9000 TD. It's 90 inches from the bumper to the back of the cab, so it'll seem kind of short and stubby when you look back. Stand back and look at it. The hood open. As you can see, it has a J-160 Cummins 6-cylinder diesel. It's naturally aspirated. It's kind of rusty. It does spin free. I was told that it has had a complete overhaul, 15,000 miles before it was parked. And pretty much everything under here that is steel line, or not steel line, but rubber line and fuel related will get replaced, and the oil changed, belts changed, and coolant changed, everything freed up under here before I get it running. I'm going to rewire the whole truck first. Shouldn't be too terribly big of an undertaking, seeing how little wiring is in this truck. It's got an external lubrifier. Right now it's on 11 by 22 tires. They're going to get replaced for, I believe, 11 by 24.5 tires. And it's a little bit easier to find modern bias ply tires, or radial tires. But has bias ply on it now. You can see the guts of this door is missing. It only has 3 windows. Cab's fairly rusty around the back, and along top of the window sill, the corners, the cab, door jambs. It's showing 31,130 miles. It may have flipped over once. I'm not entirely sure. We've got some history, but not a lot on the truck. Has a Fuller R-46 8-speed transmission, I believe. Hooked the battery out of my Chevy, you see sitting there, and up to all the batteries in here, and 8 out of the 11 exterior lights worked. So that's something to work on. Try to get that working right. This door, on the other hand, has all of its internal parts, minus the door handle, which is in the glove box, covered slightly in mouse poo still. The window's busted out. The dome light back here in the back doesn't work. Would blow the air horn for you and show it on top, but it is sitting in the garage. I took it apart the other day, got it working. There'll be a video of that added shortly. But let's hop down out of here, keep going. Yeah. As you can see, when I get out in the floorboard, the number 4, or number 5, and number 6 cylinders are actually in the floorboard under this doghouse back here. So you have to remove that to get to the back 2 cylinders. It has a Hiab, or Hob, however you pronounce it, Speed Loader, jib crane. Turn the little data plate up here. At 10 feet 6 inches, it's 3,360 pounds, and it's just minimum extension of 5 foot 7 inches. It'll lift 6,600 pounds. So it's a maximum of, or minimum of 2,700 pounds at 13 feet, which will reach literally over the front bumper and almost to the end of the bed. It's a 13-foot flatbed dump. This thing is made out of a 1/8 inch steel plate. If I crawl under here, you can see right here the frame has been extended all the way back there. We'll get to it in a minute. Don't know what the rear axle is yet. I have to dig the numbers off. But everything under here is solid. The frame's solid. The hydraulic pump spins free. It is very relatively clean considering under here. Need a new battery box. I'm gonna replace the air tank and go with dual air tanks. We'll get to the fuel tank in a little bit. Did have a set of sideboards on it, made out of oak, but when I was getting ready to get the truck towed home, they essentially turned back to dust. So I'll make a new set. Back here, it's pretty much going to stay the same. You know, with LED taillight there, and LED taillight over there. I'm going to keep this taillight. It has a reflector all the way around it and a light in the center. I've never seen another one of these. But I do want to build a hitch of some sort to come down under here that I can put a pintle, like the pintle ring hitch here, and then have a 2-inch square tubing reese hitch here. It has electric trailer brakes hidden back here. I'll upgrade that to the 7-pin round plug, and then on this side put a set of glad hands for an air trailer brakes. Let's keep on going around through. It's a 100-gallon fuel tank. It leaks. We'll have it check and see if it can have a new bottom put in it. The steering works. Had it hauled in here on a roll-off tow truck. That was quite a sight. History I know about the truck, from these 3 holes here, you can see they match somewhat to the bracket for the leaf springs. I believe this was, or from what I've been told, this was a single axle 5th wheel road tractor. Having the frame extended like this, I believe that. So it was owned by Lester Brown Landscaping. They used this truck to pull a lowboy trailer to carry their various landscaping equipment on, and then they put a 16 cubic yard dump body on it. I believe it's 16, it may have been smaller. Dump body on here with the full sides that come over the roof of the truck. Then they bought another white 9000 TD, I believe it was a 62 model. Then they put that dump body on that truck, and then put this dump bed and the crane on this truck, and used this truck to haul logs and trees that had been, or to be carried to other job sites. So here's what's left of the original door art. You can see where it says Lester J. Brown Landscaping and Grading, dial, their phone number, and the nursery. It's Donaldson dry element air cleaner. You can see it's pretty much rusted to nothing. I'm going to try and fix it unless I can find another one somewhere. The filters are still available at Napa. I had someone give me a number for it. I'm going to put a new filter in it. Hood's bent up. I'm going to bend that back here just a little bit. But you can see it needs new mirrors. If you get a good look up there at the middle of the windshield, you can see the windshield frame's rusted out. That's going to be the big thing to replace. But as far as I can tell, everything on here, it's here, and all the metal is solid except for the few selected areas that you can see, like this mess here, surface rust coming a little bit from that seam up there. That'll get filled in, replaced. And then, yeah, one thing, it has a single ram hoist on the bed, and this bar right here is the mechanical parking brake. And that's going to get replaced with the modern air and spring parking brakes chambers. I'm going to put a new, like I said, new brake tank on it, new battery box, or build a new one. The fuel tank's either going to be rebottomed, or I'm going to try and find one similar in size and shape. I have an extra grill laying in the garage, the black one that come on the truck. I know this isn't the right emblem, but the holes were there for it, and the emblem come with the truck. So that's what's going to stay on it. I like it, and I think it looks pretty classy. But just want to say thanks for watching, and there will be several more videos coming of this truck, especially once it decides it wants to start up for me, and I have the air horns working. And eventually one day there will be a ride-along video, but that may be several years in the future. Thanks for watching.